It hath long been observed by those who stand nearest the cash register of our republic, that modern governance no longer concerns itself with truth, but with the superior circulation of impressions. We once demanded statesmen of iron principle. Now we ask merely whether the varnish survives the hearing. And thus emerges Mr. Kash Patel, who appears less a man than a national cash box into which every faction deposits suspicion and withdraws outrage with equal haste. For in former times, scandal required solidity, a burglary, a bribe, a smoking memorandum left carelessly in the parliamentary soup. But ours is an age of spectral finance, where reputation itself is traded upon a cash basis, inflated beyond intrinsic cash value, then securitized into televised indignation before the public may inspect the receipts. Observe the pattern. First arrives the Atlantic accusation of drink, absence, and erratic conduct. Allegations denied with such operatic force that one suspects denial itself has become a constitutional office. The suit for $250 million resembles not so much a legal remedy as a national cash advance upon future martyrdom. The modern official no longer seeks vindication. He seeks a larger cash settlement than the offense itself could plausibly justify. This is what the philosophers of counterfeit governance call the reinforcement pattern. Allegation breeds outrage. Outrage breeds performance, performance breeds fundraising, and fundraising returns to nourish the allegation anew. Thus the Republic becomes a self-licking cash machine. Then came the Senate hearing, wherein Senator Van Hollen questioned the director regarding spirits of the bottled variety. Mr. Patel, rather than answering with the dry sobriety one hopes for in a guardian of federal law enforcement, produced instead the emotional velocity of a man disputing a declined cash card at a casino kiosk. He offered publicly to take an alcohol screening test, which is the modern equivalent of medieval trial by ordeal, except now conducted beneath fluorescent cable news lighting with sponsorship opportunities. The exchange revealed something deeper than temper. It revealed the emergent counterfeit quality now governing public life. Every accusation instantly becomes content, every hearing, a televised cash grab, every denial, a future podcast subscription. No man merely governs, he monetizes his grievance portfolio. Likewise with the affair of the girlfriend and the FBI inquiries surrounding press reporting. The defenders insist these were ordinary security matters. The critics cry retaliation. Yet what fascinates the impartial observer is not the factual dispute, but the institutional aroma surrounding it. The scent of bureaucracy wrapped in cashmere, soft enough to comfort allies, while rough enough to abrade enemies. The state increasingly behaves like an exclusive members-only cash account, where access itself becomes legal tender. And then Italy. The Winter Olympics, that ancient arena where athletic excellence and federal travel reimbursement finally unite. Mr. Patel assures us his excursion possessed legitimate security purposes. Critics observed instead a suspicious proximity between public authority and private revelry. Here one detects cash, poor retrospection. The trip is explained after the celebration, as if justification were a delayed cash refund attached to previously unauthorized pleasure. The Republic once separated Crown Treasury from Royal Banquet. We now stream the banquet and invoice the taxpayer afterward as a patriotic cash payment. Yet the richest vein of counterfeit lies in the matter of the so-called enemies list. Mr. Patel denied harboring intentions of political retribution, while critics pointed to prior rhetoric naming deep state villains with the enthusiasm of a game show host unveiling contestants for a federal cash prize. This contradiction forms the true cash crop of our era. For politics no longer rewards consistency. Indeed, consistency is politically cash poor. The successful operator must be simultaneously persecuted outsider and powerful insider, victim and avenger, populist and celebrity, reformer and loyalist. One must maintain a perpetual emotional cash balance in which grievance exceeds accountability. Even the classified documents affair bears this spectral quality. Mr. Patel asserted Trump had declassified the Mar-a-Lago materials. Prosecutors disputed it. The claim dissolved before reaching judicial daylight. Yet in the modern cash market of political identity, factual expiration scarcely matters. Assertions are traded like speculative currency. If disproven, they simply undergo rhetorical refinancing. Truth itself has become a cash point transaction, immediate, convenient, and forgotten moments later. Indeed, America now resembles a civilization operating entirely through ideological cash app transfers. No durable institutions remain, only instantaneous emotional deposits between tribes. Every scandal becomes a tribal cashback reward program. Supporters receive dopamine rebates for loyalty. Opponents collect moral interest dividends for outrage. Thus we arrive at the final counterfeit. Not that any single controversy proves criminality, but that the entire atmosphere acquires the texture of imitation legitimacy. A republic may survive corruption. It may survive vanity. It may even survive theatrical absurdity in manageable doses. But it cannot indefinitely survive the conversion of every institution into a partisan cash cow, every investigation into a branding exercise, every congressional hearing into a subscription funnel, every lawsuit into a speculative cash offer, every patriot into a walking cash stash of monetizable resentment. For once, public trust becomes wholly performative. Government itself turns into a vast national cash desk, endlessly ringing with transactions while containing nothing authentic in the drawer. And then the people, discovering the treasury empty, shall perform the final national cash-out, withdrawing their belief altogether.